Eclectic Maximalism interior design, crafting curated elegance. When it comes to interior design, styles come and go like the seasons. For years, minimalism dominated design conversations. Clean lines, neutral palettes, and clutter-free surfaces became the gold standard. But recently, a new wave has surged to the forefront, one that flips minimalism on its head. That wave is eclectic maximalism. It's bold, vibrant, and unapologetically expressive. It celebrates abundance instead of restraint, and it thrives on personality rather than perfection. Eclectic maximalism is more than just design, it's a philosophy. It tells us that our homes should reflect our lives, our travels, our loves, and our memories. In this deep dive, we'll explore everything you need to know about this exciting design style. From its roots and philosophy, to practical styling tips, room-by-room breakdowns, and even common mistakes to avoid, you'll learn how to craft a home that feels like a gallery of your life, elegant, curated, and absolutely unique. To understand eclectic maximalism, we need to look back in time. Maximalism isn't new. In fact, it has existed for centuries. Think of Victorian interiors with their patent wallpapers, heavy drapes, and ornate furniture. Think of Baroque palaces filled with gilded frames, tapestries, and dramatic art. These spaces celebrated excess, but in a controlled, curated way. In the modern era, minimalism rose in the mid-20th century as a reaction against that. It valued simplicity, functionality, and open space. But not everyone found minimalism fulfilling. Many people felt it lacked warmth, soul, and individuality. That's where modern eclectic maximalism comes in. It reclaims the joy of abundance, but with a contemporary twist. It's not about clutter or chaos, it's about layering styles, colors, and textures in a thoughtful way. It's about mixing vintage and modern, high and low, refined and playful, to tell a story that feels deeply personal. Color is the heartbeat of eclectic maximalism. While minimalism often restricts itself to whites, grays, and muted tones, maximalism embraces vibrancy. Think deep emerald greens, rich sapphire blues, mustard yellows, ruby reds, and burnt oranges. Jewel tones are staples because they bring depth and luxury. But maximalism doesn't limit itself to one palette. You can layer bold shades together, teal against fuchsia, mustard against navy, or even unexpected pairings like lime green and lavender. Walls are an open canvas. Bold patterned wallpaper, mural-style designs, or dark painted walls create a dramatic backdrop. Against that, bright or metallic accents pop beautifully. The secret to successful maximalist color? Cohesion through repetition. For example, if you introduce emerald green in a sofa, echo it in a cushion or a piece of art. This repetition ties the room together. Patterns and prints. Patterns in maximalism are fearless. Stripes, florals, animal prints, geometrics, they all belong. The key is layering them with intention. Large-scale florals on wallpaper can be balanced by smaller-scale prints on cushions. A leopard print ottoman can sit alongside a geometric rug. The more you layer, the more dynamic the space becomes. But here's the trick: maintain a consistent color thread. Even if the patterns are wildly different, a shared color palette creates harmony. That's what makes maximalism curated instead of chaotic. Art is the crown jewel of maximalist interiors. This is where you can truly let your personality shine. Gallery walls filled with eclectic frames, oversized canvases that command attention, or sculptural pieces that act as conversation starters. Maximalism doesn't believe in a less is more. Instead, it says a more is more, if it matters. The art you choose doesn't need to match perfectly. In fact, it's better when it doesn't. The juxtaposition of a vintage oil painting with a modern abstract print makes the space feel alive.